Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the T-Wolves hosting the Jazz, and the T-Wolves are 11.5-point home favorites. The over-unders at 230.5. The Jazz are plus 455 on the money line, and the T-Wolves are minus 625. Now, these are the overnight odds. They will change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. Head-to-head, the T-Wolves are 8-2 against the Jazz in their last 10 meetings. The T-Wolves have beaten the Jazz the last 2 times they played them. The home team is on a 3-game winning streak. The home team is 5-5 in their last 10 meetings. The favorite is 5-5 against the spread. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The under has hit in their last 2 meetings. The under is 6-4 in their last 10 meetings. And at 230.5, there has been 1, 2, 3, 4. The under is 6-4. One game did hit 230 that they played against each other last year. The half a point is the difference between it going over and under. They played each other 4 times last year, and the T-Wolves were 3-1, and the games that they won were the games that they covered. 138-113 in Utah they won. Then the Jazz won 117-116. They were an underdog. Then the T-Wolves won the next 2 in Minnesota. 128-102 they covered, and forgive me, they did not cover the last game they played against each other. The Jazz were 23-point underdogs. The T-Wolves won that game 116-105, and I laugh when I say 23-point underdogs, but it seemed like last season in the NBA, teams were routinely losing by 30 and 40 points. That hasn't happened yet this season, where it was 1 or 2 a week that it would legitimately just happen all the time. And when I say it hasn't happened all the time, I mean it has happened mostly with the Wizards, but seemingly last year there was multiple teams that just kept getting annihilated night in and night out. For the Jazz, it's supposed to be George, Mihulik, Markkanen, Hendricks, and Nurkic. And then for the T-Wolves, it's supposed to be DiVincenzo, Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, and Gobert. DiVincenzo is listed as in, and Edwards is listed as questionable with the hammy. So it'll be interesting to see if they're just leaving him on the injury report because he's legitimately hurt, or if it's just like a stall tactic. The Jazz are 3-5 so far this year. They're 5-3 against the spread. The under is 5-3, and they're 1-4 on the road. The T-Wolves are 4-4 overall. They're 2-6 against the spread. The over is 6-2, and they're 1-2 at home. The Jazz are 1-4 in their last 5. There was a total of 214, 229, 208, and then 217. The game that they won was the game that they covered, and they've been on the road the last 4 games that they've played. 22-point loss to the Suns, 23-point loss to the Hornets. They beat the Celtics by 2, and they lost by 11 to the Pistons. For the T-Wolves, 2-2 in their last 4. The games they won were the games they covered. 231, 227, 234, and then they got annihilated by the Knicks, and there was 251 points in that game. 1-point loss to the Lakers, 17-point win over the Hornets, 16-point win over the Nets. Both of those games were on the road, and then they lost by 23 to the Knicks. With AD, they should win this game. I'll take the T-Wolves on the money line. I'm going to take the Jazz getting the points because they've been covering, and the T-Wolves are giving up some points, so I'm going to lean over. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.